Vixens, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. It's great to have you guys here. My name is Valerie. So today, guys, if you didn't see the thumbnail, we are doing my Scentsy bricks. We're one week out of the month, I am dedicating to warming just my Scentsy bricks. Well, right now, that's all I've got. I got the 1 pound of waxes. It's just in Scentsy. I do have some coming that are going to be like loaves, but I may do like a vendor loaf thing in with this too. But at this point, I think I'm just going to do my bricks. So this week, I didn't get a lot done, but I thought since this is the first brick video, that I would go ahead and show you what my brick collection is, and as well. Now, I'm going to do that after we go through what I've warmed this week. I only warmed 3 of my bricks this week, and we'll get those documented, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So do you guys know what a Scentsy brick is? If you don't, a Scentsy brick is over like 1 pound of wax. I'm going to show you here. It is 1 pound of wax, and it is huge. It is like almost 6 bars, 6 normal Scentsy bars. I don't have any Scentsy bars over here. I guess I should have grabbed one to show you the difference. But, yeah, so these you can get, most of these you get in Scentsy Club. They're available to purchase there for $25, unless you use use one of these for your half price items. Then you get it for $12. And that's how I got some of mine. Sometimes they do show up in clearance. And I purchased some in clearance, and I've also purchased some because there was a holiday collection that has been out. And right now, they do have the spring and summer bricks that are coming out, I think, next month. I think it's April 8th. You guys are going to be able to order them. We can order them right now, but I think it's April 8th. I'm skipping because there wasn't really a whole lot of scents that I was interested in. I'm skipping at this point, but then once April 8th comes and they're released to you guys, you can also add them into our club in bar form. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some of them into my club for bar form, the few that I wanted to try. And then if I like them, then I'll maybe purchase a brick of those. It just depends. And they are going to be $24 a piece brick, or I think they're going to have a deal 2 for $40. I think. Don't quote me on it. So that's going to start, I think, April 8th, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So let's get started, guys. So the first, well, yeah, let's just go. It's not the first one that I warmed, but it's the one I'm warming right now, is Winter's Eve. And this was a brick that was in this 2022 holiday collection. So, yeah, this was like the least favorite, I think, out of all of them. There was 5 bricks that was released, and this was one of them. And it is a pretty, I don't know what kind of blue that is. It's not a royal blue, but it's not like I guess it's more of like a navy, like a light navy blue. But anyway, so the scent notes are, guys, evergreen, white cedar, sparkling bergamot. Now, I didn't get any duplicates of this one. And I did not put the Brit bar in my club either. And I had only warmed it once before I warmed it again just yesterday. Yeah, I started yesterday with it. And now I'm kind of wishing I would have gotten more, to be honest. If I am, so I kind of really like it. That bergamot really, sparkling bergamot really kind of shines at first with the evergreen. So I did warm, as you can see, I marked it before. Let me do it this way. I marked it before. I only warmed like a part of, like a quarter of it. So I went ahead and used that, and then let me fix that little piece in there so we can see actually my progress on it. So I did make some progress on it. So I did like 2, like another 3/4 there. And then I did, I'm going to say a little over a half there, maybe another 2/3 there. So I'm going to mark that off. So that's how we're going to keep track of where I was at. So that's what I warmed before, where it's dark. And then all the empty ones is what I've warmed since then. So I did make a little bit of progress with that. So I'm actually excited about that. Now, I'm not going to keep track of how many cubes I warmed and all that stuff. I'm just going to keep track of where I'm at on the bricks, you guys. I'm not going to give you like a report at the end. I'm not going to be that detailed. Okay, so I've marked off what I've used. Now, I really enjoyed this more, I think, this time than I did the first time I warmed it. I warmed it the first time in a small bedroom, and it was okay. It was nothing fantastic, I didn't think. Now, it's been sitting since then, and I decided I'm going to get it out and I'm going to use it because it's been cold, still cold here. And not like freezing cold, but it's still been cold. Cold enough and rainy and stuff. So I thought, oh, I'll give this, maybe it'll give me, I don't know. But it really had a wonderful fresh scent. As I kept warming it, I was like, this is like really nice and bright. And it kind of perked me up a little bit. And instead of making me feel just cozy, but it like perked me up and I did feel cozy at the same time. As it warmed, it like kind of changed. That cedar, is it the white cedar? I think it's white cedar note came out more as time progressed. And I'm still warming it. Yeah, white cedar. Now first I smelled, like I said, the evergreen, the sparkling bergamot was like bold and it was just wonderful. It was just like a nice, clean scent. Some people may say it was like a manly scent or like a freshly showered man scent. I didn't get like a super cologne-y scent out of it. I just got like fresh, just really nice and fresh. I could see where it would be like a bar of soap, you know, but I like that. I really like that because I don't do a lot of fresh scents like that in my house. And it was a really nice, refreshing change after, you know, doing such heavy scents. And then afterwards, that smoky cedar, the cedar came through and it was kind of smoky, but that bergamot and the evergreen still kind of shined through a little bit. I really like this. And then I left all my warmers on last night, 24 hours. And when I came when I came walking out here in this morning, I could really smell this going. Now I'm kind of feeling, it's been a few hours and I'm kind of feeling like it's kind of dying down. So it's not going to be a long laster, but I liked it. So if I ever see this again in bar form or in brick form, I think I'm going to purchase some more of it. So I did like it. And I wish I had got another brick because it's, yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed that. Okay, the next one, guys, was Fluffy Fleece. Like I said, it's still been cold here. And I just had a day where I just felt like I just wanted to be, it was last week. I think it was last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. I just wanted to put something in my warmers where I didn't have to mess with it because I had a lot of things come up that I just didn't have time to mess with, changing my warmers out and all that stuff. And I knew this one was going to last because I warmed it before and it is a good performer. It lasts quite a while. And my warmers, it lasts days. It lasted about a week in my warmers. And then I took all that wax that I had out here in my open concept and I put it in a small bedroom. And I'm still warming it in there. I warmed it in there yesterday for a few hours. And I'm going to warm it again today in there. I get every last drop out of there. I can't. Wax is expensive. So I normally have small bedrooms that normally don't get fresh wax. They normally get like wax I've warmed out here. Or wax I got tired of and I took it out of the warmer and then I'm going to rewarm it so I don't waste it. Wax that I'm not just fond of. So I've got that stuff in those two rooms and that's what I'm warming there. And in my small bathroom, I've been warming some stuff in there. Okay, guys, so Fluffy Fleece. The first time I warmed it, I didn't really think it was all that great. I didn't hate it, but I didn't think it was all that great. It's got black currant, cozy musk, and heliotrope. Heliotrope is used a lot in perfumes, and it gives it kind of a powdery scent. And it is got a powdery scent, but I think that jumped out of me at first when I first warmed it. And this time it didn't. Now, I warmed it once before, and I also have the laundry in this. And this is wonderful in laundry. It really, really is. It's great. A lot of people hate it in wax, but they love it in laundry. So after I used it in laundry, and I thought, I'm going to get that back out, and I'm going to try it. And I tried it, and you guys, I'm really liking it. I did put a bar of this in my quarterly club, and I'm glad I did. Now, I got this bar in clearance. It was in the clearance section last spring when I became a consultant. So I got this, I think like $16, $14 or $16. They had some of these, and I didn't know what I was getting, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try it and see. So I used one cube prior, and then I just used another cube. And it is a pretty, like, cornflower blue wax. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm glad I put it in my club because, you know, it's a lot of times revisiting things. You need to revisit them before you make a decision. It's perfumey, but it's soft and it's cozy, and I like it. So I'm glad I put it in my club. And if I ever see more of this in a brick, I'll get more. Or if I see it and I hope they bring it back. They had it in the catalog this fall and winter, and I hope they do bring it back. And I love it. It's great in laundry, guys. Check out the laundry. So let me mark my cube off here. And then we got one more. Okay. So I got 2 cubes down, a fluffy fleece. Okay, the last one that I warmed was vanilla cinnamon maple. And I also believe these two were in the holiday for 2021. I think that's what those were in. And I found this one in clearance too, and I think this one was like, I think $14, $16, something like that. And this was in the catalog, this last fall, 2022 fall and winter catalog in bar form. And I do have this in my club in a bar as well. The scent notes are cinnamon stick. It's a cinnamon stick warms buttery maple atop a mountain of whipped sweet cream. Okay. Cinnamon stick warms buttery maple atop a sorry guys, I'm just going to give you the note. Cinnamon stick, buttery maple, and whipped sweet cream. And it's good. You smell that cinnamon. And there's a sweetness to it, but it's not like overly sweet. And I don't smell like a maple. I don't know. To me, maybe that maple turns a little bit more, with the cinnamon, turns a little bit more toffee-ish to me. Or maybe with the vanilla. I don't know. I like this one. It's not like super sweet. It's not like a sweet toffee. It's not like a sweet caramel. But it's got a little bit of spiciness to it. But it has a little bit of sweetness. I like this. I really do. So I did warm this. Now this one's a little bit more difficult because of the way I cut it. And so I had already used, like, let's see here, maybe a third of it. Yeah, that's probably like a third of it. And then I've got some of these pieces down here, which is missing a little bit. So I'm just going to mark this one. I'm going to mark this one just because it'll be easier. I think it'll just be a little easier to go with. This one I like, and it, like I said, I went ahead and put that in my club of the bar form, so I'm going to get a bar of that every quarter because I'm afraid they may not bring it back. Okay, so that's a little weird, guys. So I still have like a quarter there, and then I have like three-fourths there I need to warm. So there we are for vanilla cinnamon maple. These three I chose because I wanted to use them before it got too warm out, or to where I didn't feel like warming this type of scents. Like this one's got cinnamon in it. I don't want to I'm probably not going to warm this in August. I may warm it a few more times, depending on how our spring's going, because it's been cold and rainy and yucky. So I may continue to warm that a little bit. Same with this one. So these were, I felt like, more wintry, cooler weather scents that I wanted to go ahead and get some warming out of. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. I may choose a few bricks at a time and do like a warming basket with bricks and see how that goes. So if that's what you came to see, guys, is my progress on my bricks, there you have it. And if you want to click out now and don't want to stay for my brick collection, I understand. But I thank you so much for joining us. And if you're new, make sure you click the subscribe button before you leave and click the notification bell so you're notified of all my new uploaded videos. And if you've done all that already, guys, then please make sure you like, share, and comment. Because all those things, watch till the end. Well, if you don't want to watch till the end of this one, I understand. I'll give you an exception this time. But all those things help us grow our channel. So the more the merrier, all right? So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. All right, guys, so this is part of my collection. I have some duplicates of these, and I will tell you if I have duplicates. I'm not exactly sure how many I have. So, but I do love bricks. I am a sucker for bricks. And there's still some bricks that I want to get. And there's still some of these that I'd like to get some duplicates of, to be honest. That way, because I always like to have backups. So I'm going to tell you how I got these. And I'm going to give you the scent notes. And we're just going to go from there. And I'm not going to go into a lot of great detail because I don't want this video to be super, super long. All right, so this one is spiced eggnog. I also got this one in, I think this was also belonged with this one, the Vanilla Cinnamon Maple collection, and the Fluffy Fleece. Those all were together, I believe, in the holiday scents in 2021. And that was before my time. I didn't come into the picture until March of 2022. But these were in clearance. So this one was another one that was like $14. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I like eggnog, and so I decided to get it. Spiced eggnog, and it is got kind of a caramely color wax. And it has ground clove, buttered rum, and creamy eggnog. And this is nice. It really is. And I've cut some up already, guys, and I've used some. So I'm going to have to kind of figure out how I want to mark this, because I hadn't even heard of marking. There we go. We got that one over there. Okay. So I got a quarter of there. All right. So the first couple times I'm going to have to just kind of do it kind of weird, but we'll get it there. We'll get it there. So I've used this a couple times, and I haven't used a whole lot of it. But this is good, and it's a good performer. It lasts a long time. And so did Vanilla Maple, Cinnamon Maple. It lasts, and Fluffy Fleece. These were all three were great performers. I smell a little bit of spiciness to it. It's probably the clove, and I don't like clove per se, but this is just not horribly strong. You just get a hint of it. And there's a creaminess to it. And I don't really smell like a boozy note outright, but I think that was that buttered rum. I think that buttered rum helps blend it, but I think it also adds a little bit to that spiciness with that clove, and so maybe that's why I tend to like it. I like rum, scents with rum in it, bourbon, whiskey, those kind of scents. I really do. So that is spiced eggnog. Oh, and I already warmed. Well, I kind of jibber-jabbed that one. So, I think I just decided that was going to be like a whole cube, even though there's one in there because there was partial one missing out of this one. So, we'll go with that, okay? So, I've used 1 cube of that. We'll just go with that. It's a little bit easier. All right. Doesn't have to be exact. This is just for fun, actually. All right. So, the next one I want to do here is one that I got from clearance as well. This one I know I paid $12 for. Jade and Jasmine. And I don't know where this one came in at. I really don't. I don't know whether it was part of this collection. I don't know. I have no clue. So if you guys know, comment down below and let me know. Because I like to know a little bit of history on these. This has a pretty teal, light teal, green, bluish, more green I think, color. And it has green lemon, blue jasmine, and rosemary. And this, that's the year I got it. And it's pretty. It does have a lemony scent, but it's not like overwhelming lemony. I'm not sure what blue jasmine is, but there is a jasmine note in there, but it's not overwhelming. Sometimes jasmine can be. And then it's got has it got rosemary in there? I'm normally not fond of rosemary, but I do smell a little bit of a savory herb in there now that I don't per se smell rosemary. off the bat. I don't think that comes to me, but there's something in there along with the other ingredients. It smells good. It really does. And I wasn't sure what Jade and Jasmine was, but it was cheap and I thought I'm going to try it. And now that I really kind of like it. It's kind of perfumey, but herbally, a little bit herbally, but not horrible. Got that lemon brightness with the lemon, so I like that. All right, guys. So I'm not sure how. I think I'm just gonna mark it. Going forward, I know more what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna see right here where that's empty. I'm just gonna mark it there. Okay, there's 2 of them there. I'm just gonna mark it there up, and then I'll use up those bottom ones. So warming this wasn't like my favorite, but it wasn't like the worst thing I ever smelled either. I think it might be better if I'm going to try mixing it a little bit and see how it goes with mixing and see if I come up with something that I like a little bit more. So there we go. All right. I've seen this since then. I've not repurchased, but as I warm it, sometimes scents tend to grow on me. So, you know, it may be a repurchase in the future. Who knows? All right, I'm going to move it along real quick here, guys, because we're at 21 minutes already. Okay, this next 4 were the holiday bricks from this last fall and winter, which was 2022. And Winter's Eve was one of them, which is the one I had warmed. The most popular girl was Maraschino Sugar Cookie. This one sold out, I believe, once, and then it came back. I already did 1 cube of it. And this one, I have a duplicate. I have a duplicate of this one, so I have 2 bricks of this one. Because I was selling out so fast, I thought I might as well grab another one just to make sure I have it in case they don't bring it back either. And then I also have a bar of this in my club as well. And this has got sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. And it's just a nice cherry with a sugar cookie note. And it's wonderful. I do like this one. I really do. And I'm not much of a cherry person, but I love sugar cookie. I love bakery. I love that. So it's beautiful red wax. And I already did a whole cube out here in my open concept. And it was a good performer. I mean, I don't think it lasted days and days and days. Maybe a couple days, but it was a good performer. I liked it. So I paid full price for, well, they had the same deal, 2 for $40. So I went ahead, I think I got 2 for $40. I think my first 5, I did I was going to say instructors. I got the consultant kit for all 5 of them for the holidays. So there we go for Maraschino Sugar Cookie. The next one that was in that group was Caramel Chestnut. And a lot of people love this one too. I think those are the 2 most popular ones. And this one I haven't warmed hardly any of this one. In fact, you can't hardly see where I warmed it. So I don't know how I'm going to mark that. But anyway, this has got notes of silky caramel and vanilla, cozy up to warm chestnut. And it's kind of a, I don't know what color that is. Kind of a chestnut color. Not like a deep chestnut, like a light chestnut. And this is pretty. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. You can smell a little bit of that caramel, but it's not a heavy caramel. It's not like a heavy bakery caramel. But there's got that vanilla mixed in with it. So it makes it just kind of creamy. And then chestnut's also creamy too. It's got a sweetness to it. But there's a smokiness to this too. It's not like full on heavy smoke, but there's just like a light smokiness, like a chestnut, roasting chestnuts on the fire. It's good. I really like this one. And I get a little bit, I don't know if it's the chestnut. I get a little bit of spice, but it's not like overwhelming. It's just very, very light in the spice. It's a good performer. I've worn this in my bedroom, I think once. And I did a quarter. It's kind of weird how I did it. So I'm just going to kind of mark a quarter of that off, all right? That's all I've used. And I've got a duplicate of this one too. This is another one that I decided just to do a duplicate on and be done with it. So I'm just going to mark a quarter of that one off. Okay, guys. And that is Caramel Chestnut. All right, another one in that collection was Frosted Petals. And I don't think a lot of people like this one. And at first, I didn't think I was going to like it. Can you open it? And this has got strawberry and white currant, jingle bell wreath, right? Snowberry and white currant wreath, jingle bell orchid, frosted with sheer musk. And when I first smelled it, you get a little bit of fruitiness to it. You do get that like berry and currant note in there. But then there's a floral that does come out. And some people really got that floral note and some people really didn't. And I warmed it. When I warmed it, I got Cloudberry Dreams. And it's not quite, it's like Cloudberry Dreams without the rose. It's like a different flower in there. But I think it's pretty much, to me, Cloudberry Dreams. I love this one. Absolutely love it. It's a pretty lilac color wax. And I did about a quarter. So that's how I'm going to mark it, because I kind of put that one in there weird too. So I'm going to mark it as a quarter, guys, on there. Would I repurchase? I would repurchase this one. I would repurchase Maraschino Sugar Cookie too. If I seen that at, like in a flash sale and clearance, yes. And I do have both of those in my club. And this one, Frosted Petals, is also in my club as well. The only one I did not put in my club is Winter's Eve, and now I wish I had put it in there. Because I kind of am liking that one too. Because eventually these bricks are going to be gone. Alright, so there I just did a quarter of that one. And this one I've been kind of waiting for it to get a little warmer, because I just thought like I would want this more in the spring. So, Frosted Petals. Okay, this is the last one in that group, and this is Icicles and Evergreen. This was also in the catalog, where the other ones were not. And this is a pretty green color. I did not warm anything out of this brick because I have a bar of it. And I'm going to, if I have a bar of it, I want to use the bars up first before I get into the brick. Now, if I got a brick and then I get a bar, then that's different. I'll use the brick first, then I'll use the bar. This has got notes of cool blue eucalyptus, pine needle, and ice crystallized sugar. And I love this one. I didn't think I'd like it because I don't like tree scents, and I didn't think I'd like the pine in it. But that blue eucalyptus, I love eucalyptus, with that sweet sugar, all mixed together. I love it. I absolutely love this scent. And if this ever comes into clearance or whatever sale, I will purchase another one. And I do have this bar in my club too. So that was the holiday season ones. I don't have to mark anything because I didn't use any of that one. Okay. Some of these I didn't use, and I'm not going to be going through a lot. All right. So the rest of these I got in club. And these, I think I got all of them, I think, for half price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 of them. Okay. This one I do not have a duplicate. And neither does, I do not have a duplicate for Icicles and Evergreen either. All right, Johnny Appleseed. This is one of my fairly new ones. I've not used it because I've been using up a brick or a bar. And I just did use that one up. So this is going to be next on the chopping block for sure. Johnny Appleseed's beautiful red wax. Scent notes are Macintosh, apple peels, and crisp pear. And this is just straight Macintosh. I love this one. And when it warms, it's a good warmer. I mean, but it's not like a long laster. This is going to be like 8 to 10 hours and then it's done. But I really absolutely love this when it is warming. I also wanted to get a brick so that I could help and like maybe do some mixing and that kind of stuff. So that's why I got this one. So Johnny Appleseed. Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I have one of these. I've not used this one yet because I'm using up some bars that I have. And beautiful caramely colored wax. Buttercream, cane sugar, and vanilla extract. And it's all that. It's beautiful. I love this one to mix. I love it on its own. I like the sweetness in the buttercream scent. I really do. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is another one I paid $12 for. Can't beat that, really. Okay, Tried and True Black Raspberry Vanilla. Once again, I've not gotten into this one because I had bars and I got my bars finished up now. So now I'm going to be cracking into this one. This one has got dark berries and vanilla. And it's a beautiful eggplant color. And I get that dark berryness. I love dark berries. And there's a sweetness with it. And I think it's that vanilla. This is a great performer. I have had this in my warmers for like over a week. And it's like it keeps going and going and going. I love it. Absolutely love it. And this also will clean your warmers. If you have stain warmers, warm this in your warmers and clean it out. And then get the wax out and it cleans your warmers. Takes stains out. Absolutely love it. This is like one of their best sellers. Okay, Sugar Cookie. I have 2 of these because when I first became a consultant, everybody's like, oh, they're not going to bring Sugar Cookie back. And I didn't know what was going on. So I went ahead and I got like a couple bricks of this. So you can see I did use 1 whole cube of this one because I didn't get any bars because they weren't available. Beautiful caramely wax color. Butter, sugar, and creamy vanilla. And it's good. It's different than Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Vanilla Bean Buttercream smells, I think, a little bit sweeter. And this smells a little bit more cookie-ish. And this one, I wanted plenty of this to mix and all that kind of stuff. So, I do have 2 bricks of this. And let's mark off where I'm at now with it so that when I do use more of it, we can see that we've got 1 cube missing out of this brick. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, this is going to be, hopefully I'm going to be able to whiz through the next few of them. A lot of these I haven't used, so it should be okay. Okay, this is Jammy Time. I have 2 of these because once again, they took this out of the catalog in the fall for the bars, and everybody was concerned and didn't know what was going on, whether they were going to do away with it. So I grabbed 2 bricks of Jammy Time, and I had some bars that I needed to use up, so I have not got into this brick yet. I love Jammy Time. It's one of my favorites. I think it was my first favorite. And it's got baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea, and it's a pretty medium blue. I love this. This is great in laundry. This is great in wax. Anything they put Jammy Time out in, I would be there for. I think it's back in the catalog. I think I'm going to get some air sprays, room sprays with this. Or maybe some car stuff. Whatever. I need to see what's available in this and just go for it. I love that one. I love to put this one in my bedroom. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's Jammy Time. This is a fairly new brick to me. They did away with this avocado, sea salt and avocado out of the spring and summer catalog this year. And it's never been taken out. So everybody's like freaking out. But they still are offering it in bricks. So I thought, it's not a favorite. But I decided I kind of do like it. But it's not like a love or favorite. And I thought I'm going to go ahead and grab a brick and check it out. And give it some more warming time. And see what I think. Now my clam came broken. Pink sea salt, Valencia orange, and creamy avocado. And it's a pretty medium green color. And it's fresh. It is a nice, fresh scent. And that's what I kind of want. I want a few that's kind of nice and fresh that I like. Because some of the fresh ones I don't like. Especially ones that are aquatic. That are more floral. I don't care for those as much. Or cucumbery. This has got like a nice sweetness to it. But there still has like a greenness to it as well. I like this one. So I went ahead and grabbed a brick of it now. And I don't have a duplicate. I may get a duplicate. It depends on how I like it. But I have I have a bar that I need to use that first. But I've been waiting for it to get a little bit warmer to use that. Okay, Blue Grotto. I love this. I have not used this one because I had a bar that I was finishing up. I have finished that up since then. I'm not a real citrusy person, but this is really good. This has got, and I'm not a real tropical person either. This has got tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. Beautiful blue, medium blue color. I love this scent. It is a sweet, just a sweet, fruity citrus scent, and I love it. It's not creamy. It's not, but it's not like bitey either. I absolutely love it. I have a lot of cleaning products in this. I have dish soap in this, which they did away with the scent in cleaning. But I do have some left in it, and it's wonderful to clean your house. I got the concentrate all-purpose cleaner, so I'm going to be able to still have some of that cleaner. And I think I got 2.5 bottles of dish soap in this, because this is a wonderful summer dish soap. I really like it. 2 more, guys, and we're done. This is my newest one. This is Welcome Home. I got this in my last club. I've not warmed it yet because I still have a bar. I warmed this in the bar form, and I loved it. Cinnamon and spices. It doesn't tell you much. And it's a pretty eggplant color. To me, it smells like a cinnamon donut. And it's not like overwhelming when you warm it. It's not like super strong, but it's kind of a really nice background scent. I love that. And I love background scents in my home. And I thought it was a good performer too. So I absolutely loved Welcome Home. That will absolutely stand. I think I'm going to get another one of these. I know the next one is, I think, one of my all-time favorites. I have a lot that I love. Blueberry cheesecake. And this one, guys, I have been warming the crap out of. I love it so much. So it has, I think I've used this one more than any of them. It has rich New York cheesecake, light graham cracker crust, and blueberries, and it has all that. I smell that blueberry first and foremost, and then that cheesecakey note comes up. And if you don't like cheesecake or cream cheese notes, you're probably not going to like this. Some people think it's sour. I love it. It's not sour to me at all. I think it's a nice sweetness. Absolutely love it. And you can see I've almost used, let me see. Let me put this down in here. So when I raise it, you guys can kind of see how much I've used. I've used almost 3 cubes of this already. So we're going to mark that off here. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is one of my favorites. This one actually I already have. There we go. I actually have already in my club, and it's a beautiful like cream colored wax. I already have this for my next club that's going to be shipping in April. I'm getting another one of these because I do not want to be without this. This is love, love. Yes. And you want to make sure your clams, these on your bricks, are always closed down here. And then they have like 2 little marks here. I always make sure they're marked. You just want to make sure they're really closed well. So let me mark this off, guys. And then we will be done with the bricks. Now, I'm not going to go over all of my collection every time to show you what I've got. If I add some new ones, I may show you some new ones from time to time. I might do some updated versions from time to time. But each month, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to show you the ones that I've been warming. So, like last time, it was just 3. So, I'm going to show you. And sometimes it may be shorter than this video, and sometimes it may be a little bit longer. So, that is my, it showed the progress of but that is my brick collection. So, it's probably smaller than a lot of people's, but oh well. I still am ever building because that's what I use for my half-price item in my clubs. And there's a couple more that I really want to try. I want to get Sun-Kissed Citrus, and I'm going to warm my tester in Skinny Dippin' and see if I like that. If I like that, I want to get that one. And I think that's all the ones I want to actually get. Oh, maybe I want to get Apple Pie. I'm kind of thinking about doing that one too. And once I get all those, then I want to get some duplicates. But right now, I definitely am getting a duplicate of this because I love this one. So I always like to have, like I said, I always like to have backups on these, and then I feel more like, okay, warming these. So how do you do it? Do you guys have bricks? Do you not have bricks? I love bricks. And do you love bricks or do you not? Some people do, some people don't. Some people get overwhelmed with the amount of wax. I love having them because I love always being able to have a selection of what I want, and going forth from there. So guys, I already did the closing when we closed out what I've been warming on my bricks, so I'm not going to do it again. So you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you my next video. And I love you guys so very, very much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.